because I little thing here about Jake Mace. And man, I came across a video last night. This guy's channel, I don't subscribe to it. It's called Bushido something. I don't think it's the Bushido channel, I'm not sure. The guy talks, he's got a sort of like Eastern European accent or something. But he was showing clips of Jake Mace doing his thing. He was showing some kicks this time, and well, the guy commentating was going getting very angry. Which I'll avoid the big words. With the fact that Jake Mace was using like the ball of his foot and the top of his foot, and the spot was like, no, because I think he comes from a kickboxing background. It's like, use your shins, they're like baseball bats and that. I mean, Jake Mace's stuff does look a bit like, yeah, not really like exactly hardcore, but all the same, using top of the foot and the ball of the foot are in like karate and stuff, they're completely legitimate moves. I mean, ball of the foot isn't that a teep kick in kickboxing? I haven't done much kickboxing, but I remember a teep kick is like a ball of the foot kick, admittedly going straight out, and not. This guy was getting upset because Jake Mace is throwing it in from the side like a roundhouse, but that's like a legitimate kick in like karate and stuff. But other than that, yeah, it was. He was saying stuff like that. You know, Jake Mace is ripping people off and he's peddling bullshit and stuff. And well, I'll come to it in a minute. Well, I can't take it too seriously. But another guy I saw was that Freddy does kung fu, or Freddy's kung fu, or I can't remember the exact name of the channel. But he had a viral video of them all. Those boards that you slot them together, and some are harder than others to break. And I think he had a viral video doing that. But he was like, he threw out like a challenge to him well, it wasn't like a fight challenge. It was like I think this guy Freddy, his parents came from China, but he said to, you know, if you think you know kung fu, go and live in China and go and learn to speak, is it Cantonese? But yeah, for 30 years and all this lot. So the point being, he seems to have got some people seriously wound up, some prominent YouTubers wound up in the martial arts field. But I thought, when I first came across him, I thought like it was a joke, a spoof. I thought it was like that sort of, you know, the Enter the Dojo, Medidote, Master Ken, right, we stomped the groin. And he's been on that show as well. But I thought it was like a deadpan, because in Britain we quite like our deadpan humour. You know, like The Office, it was remade for American market, but which was deadpan as well. But anyway, I thought it was along those lines. And you know, sometimes when Jake Macy did this thing, he's like, I can't do this on. He's wearing a T-shirt saying "Be water," like that, the classic Bruce Lee quote. You know, "Be water, my friend. Water is formless. It can flow. It can crash. Blah blah blah." And it's quite good advice actually. But he does this thing. He's facing off against this boxer. And he's like to slip a punch or something. And he was part of the horse's mane. He flicks this bloke's bicep. And it's been in a few videos. Other YouTube, they've used it as the meat of their videos to say what a load of crap it is. But I think people, they're getting, maybe, yeah, there is the side that a lot of what Jake Mace does is bullshit, and yeah, if he's peddling it as proper self-defense stuff, that can be dangerous. Yeah, there is that side to it, but that goes to a lot of people. And so I think a bit of it, I have to say, is I think it's the green-eyed monster. You know, it's the envy. I think Jake Mace has made a bit of money out of doing his thing. I think he does vegan channels as well. And he lives quite rustically. I saw he's building his own house out of logs that he cut down or something. I just remembered, well, man, they killed the channel. I can't remember what it's called now. It was two British guys, and one guy was quite big in the MMA scene. I can't remember names, and his ears were all sort of cauliflowered up. But they did a thing, just taking the piss out of Jake Mace. It was much better than just ranting. They said when Jake Mace stands, he stands, and they said the guy stands like a meerkat. He stands like that. I can't show him because I'm not holding the camera. But man, But I think that's the way to. I just look at it as high comedy. He does crack me up, and especially when he went on at that Master Ken's, you know, Into the Dojo, because that's like a spoof thing anyway, and it's just, yeah. But that was I'm just going to carry on watching his stuff and laugh at a lot of it, because it just, I find it funny, and yeah, it's like I can't take it too seriously, to be honest. And that's old. It's the America. What's the end of the dojo? They call him Fakey Macy. And that sums it up.